My name is Buddy Buruku. I am a Ugandan. My areas of oversight are in China, Africa. China poses a significant opportunity to Africa. One, they're a model of what can be achieved within a short amount of time if government can be disciplined enough to create plans and follow through on those plans. Secondly, they're interested in commodities and businesses on the continent, and this has actually contributed to their own rise. So realizing the importance of African countries in China's development plan and path, we are in a unique position where they actually need us quite a lot more than we need them. We should organize ourselves better, creating the structures that would ensure that Chinese engagement with African countries actually brings much more benefit. The one cultural aspect of China that is very prominent on the continent is their work ethic. They are very organized and they are quite risk-seeking, which essentially means that they are open to opportunities which are not automatically visible, but they can envision that with hard work, this opportunity will materialize and it can be used for the betterment of my community. Africans tend to be very community-oriented, but using that community orientation and borrowing from the Chinese that hard work within a community for the benefit of all, adding a little bit of that risk-seeking behavior in terms of risk-seeking where there are opportunities. If we can learn from them in that way, I think this could be a positive legacy of Chinese engagement on the continent. We have undertaken some research reporting on China-Africa issues, looking at certain countries, in our case, Liberia, Rwanda, and Ghana, and looking at how those countries interact with China. In that way, ACET is providing models for other African countries or African governments in general to sort of understand how is it that China is engaging on the continent, what is it that we are benefiting, how can we benefit more. In policy advisory, we are working with the Liberian government to develop a medium to long-term strategic partnership, which is based on looking at the facts on the ground in Liberia, where are the areas of opportunity which Liberians themselves want Chinese enterprises to focus on, and thinking about how the Chinese should be engaged in those areas for maximum benefit of the country. It's important to be optimistic. We are in an inflection point. In Africa, we do need to make leaps. ACET is thinking about leaps and trying to lay the foundation through working with governments to facilitate these leaps. And I have no doubts that given the quality of the people that we have here, the quality of the work that we do, and given that we are sometimes engaging with very, very dedicated and dynamic government, there's no reason to believe this couldn't take place.